Hi everybody, this is Lori with LB Designs. Today we're going to talk about water slides. Just now noticed I've got lines on my face where I've had my mask on because I've been doing epoxy, and it looks really pretty, doesn't it? Anyway, I've had in one of my Facebook groups there's been a lot of talk about water slides, and people don't know how to do water slides. So I thought I'd jump on here today and just give a quick little tutorial about water slides. They're really pretty simple water slides. There's really no hard, fast. They're about the easiest thing we can do. The one I'm going to do today is a white water slide, and I'm doing it on this little green tumbler. And usually you want to use a white backing water slide, which all of them will look like this. You will have to pay attention to your packaging where it will say whether it's a clear water slide or a white water slide, and because they're all going to look like this to begin with. So this one is white. When you print your images, you want to try and get as many on a page so you're not wasting it, because these things aren't cheap, and you only get like maybe 4 or 5 pages in a pack if you're lucky. You might get 6. So you want to try to maximize what you're printing. So I've got several on here that I'm going to use on different cups, but the one I'm going to cut out today, for this one cup I'm going to show you is this guy right here. But this is a white backed water slide. You usually want to use white on a dark cup, and I definitely wanted to use white on this cup anyway, just to give it a little pop. Usually on a white cup you will use a clear water slide, because usually white doesn't show up as well on a white cup. After you have printed your image, whether it be on a white water slide or a clear water slide, you want to spray the sheet. Do not cut it out first. Do not cut your image out. You want to spray it with, and this is what I use. A lot of people use different things. I know Mod Podge makes a brand. Anyway, there are several different brands out there, but you want to use some kind of clear gloss sealant. And I just happen to use Rust-Oleum. It's my favorite. It's what I always use. And you want to spray this. My preference is at least 3 times. Let it dry in between coats. Spray it, let it dry, spray it, let it dry, spray it, let it dry. Then you're ready to cut your image out. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now, is cut this image out with my scissors. And some people may be able to do this. I don't know if you can do this kind of thing on a Cricut or not. I'm not real sure. I'm not that advanced on my Cricut yet to know that answer. So I always use just my regular photo. Guys, my mind has just completely left me. My regular photo editing software on my computer, and just put my pictures onto that and just edit them on how I want and send it to my printer and print it out that way. I don't have any kind of special printer. I just have a regular old HP inkjet. Nothing fancy. So as you can see, I've cut out my image. What you want to do next is, and this is also varies on who you ask. Man, I wish those lines would go away. I couldn't believe that. Never noticed that before. But then again, I don't usually look at myself after I wear my mask. Shows I wear my mask. It's very important. Wear your mask while you're doing epoxy. Um, anyway, this will vary depending on who you ask. You want a bowl or something to put some water in. I like mine to be kind of tepid. You don't want it cold, you don't want it hot. I guess be room temperature. And then I'm going to get some paper towels. Oh, of course mine will be halfway across the room. Excuse my mess. I've been working on, I had a pretty big order for cups, and I'm trying to get them completed. Got my fan running in the background. Got my turners going. Okay. What you want to do, I'm not sure if you guys can see, I got my little tripod going instead of digging out my big one. So you just want to take your water slide and you're going to put it in your little bowl of water or whatever it is you're using to put your water in. They like to curl up, so you kind of want to take it and make sure you might need to put your fingers on it and hold it down. And make sure you've got some paper towels handy. I've got mine right here in my lap. Got my cup ready where I want to place my water slide. I want to put it on this side of my cup. On this side right here. I know exactly where I want to put it. So I've just got to let my water slide sit here just a minute. Get it off that backing of paper. You want to test it and see if it easily slides off, which it does. Just easily slides off. You just very carefully slide it off. And I like to give my cup just a little bit of water. Okay, I know you can't see. Just putting a little bit of water on my cup. And now I'm going to place that water slide right there on that cup. And you want to be gentle with it, but I mean it's not, see, it's cockeyed. So I need to work to straighten it out. Like I said, you want to be gentle with it, but it's not fragile. It's not going to just, break on you or anything like that. So, and I'm just working, placing it, make sure I get it straight. I haven't cleaned my cup up, so there's a piece of old icky. Make sure I get it straight. And I think it's about where I want it. Let's see. Compared to my front side. Okay, then you're going to take your paper towels and you're going to start working the water out. Just gently working that water out to the sides. Getting those wrinkles out by working that water out. And I've got a chunky glitter going on underneath this, so I am going to have some bumps going on under my water slide anyway. So mine's going to still look like a little bit of, like I have a little bit of wrinkle going on just because of the chunky glitter. But I mean, it's not going to look as bad as it definitely was looking. And you just gently work those that water out to the edges, and that's what the paper towel is doing, is picking up that water. Now this cup is for my nephew, so he wanted an Xbox on his cup, so that's what I'm doing for him. Okay, there, now, and there we go, water slide in place. And I'm going to let this guy dry, and after it has dried, I will go back and I will spritz it with another coat of my clear gloss finish. That is another thing that it's a personal preference. Some people do, some people don't. Some people will go right ahead with their epoxy. My preference is to give it a coat of the clear gloss before I do my epoxy. That is totally up to you. You may want to try, see how you do. You may find that you don't need to do that. You can hop right on with doing epoxy. That's just my personal preference. But anyway, there you have it. That's how you do a water slide. Pretty simple. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something. Have a blessed day.